Hi there, I'm your English coach, Christina, and welcome to Speak English with Christina, where you'll learn American culture and business know-how to become confident in English. A few episodes ago, we looked at the zero conditional. Well, let's continue today with the first conditional. After all, the conditionals in English can be very useful in conversation. And the first conditional in English is a very commonly used structure. But what is it? What's it for? And how can you use it in your business conversations? Let's go. The first conditional is when you make a sentence in two parts. One part starts with if and the verb in the present tense, and the other part gets a sentence in the future with will or in the modal form with might or may. For example, if you tell me your problem, I'll be able to fix it. Or if you tell me your problem, I might be able to fix it. And if you tell me your problem, I may be able to fix it. You can also add then between the two parts. If you look at the data, then you'll see my point. Or if they use this solution, then they might get better results. Or turn the two parts around with if in the middle of the sentence. We'll grow a lot faster if we get this contract. Or I might get a raise if I learn how to negotiate. You can, of course, use the first conditional in your everyday life. It's used for something that might happen. You're predicting the consequences. For example, if Michael works out often, he'll be able to lift a lot more weight. Or if they innovate faster than we do, they might leave us behind. It's also useful for thinking through situations, actions, and consequences, so that if the situation happens, well, then you'll be ready to make your decision because you thought about it beforehand. For example, if the situation keeps going like this, we might hire someone at the end of the year. Or if my side business works out, well, then I'll quit my job. No, don't worry. That's not true. I'm not going to quit this job. I love my job. It's just an example that someone might say if they work in a company, but they're also trying to start a small business on the side. And here's a fluency bonus for you. You can use the first conditional structure with the chunk if need be. It's a synonym for if necessary. And remember, learning chunks are one of the best ways to sound more fluent faster and to use more natural sounding English. And here are some examples. Will help you if need be. So it's like will help you if necessary. Or you can send us an email if need be. Or it's like you can send us an email if necessary. With the first conditional. It's like asking a question in the future. Will I make progress if you teach me? Will I get a better job if I speak better English? If this doesn't work, will we have time to find another solution? You can also use first conditional with negotiations. If I buy 3 of your products, will you give me a discount? Or what do we get if we sign the contract today instead of next month? Or if I take the job, will my salary increase? You can see that these are all very useful for boosting your career. And now you're done. So remember, for the first conditional, if plus present tense, and then plus the future or the modal, and then can be dropped. It's for future predictions, consequences, and things that might happen. And you can use it to describe your decision process in changeable conditions. And you can also use the expression if need be, which is like if necessary. Now, tell me, can you make a sentence with the first conditional? Start by typing in the comments below if, and then complete your sentence with the first conditional. And if you do this exercise, you will see if you understand the concept of the first conditional. See what I did there? And it's a great way to practice your English. And if you would like to become more fluent, more confident, and work with one of my expert teachers, check out my new program, Speak English Confidently. It combines private training sessions with regular conversation practice so that you speak more correct English more fluidly. Details are below the video. All right, thanks so much for improving your English with me, and I'll see you next time.